Hello, this is Anne. Hey, welcome back to another card class. Hey, today we're gonna be making a fun shaker card. I'm calling this my fall shaker card on my blog. So if you hop on over there, you get to see all the details. Isn't that just so much fun and gorgeous? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be using the Love of Leaves bundle, and I have to show you, these are so pretty. So these are the dies we're going to be using, okay? And these are the dies that are included in the bundle. These are stitched leaves. If you just like the leaves, they're gorgeous too. So it comes as a bundle if you want a bundle, or you can buy them individually. It's up to you. But I'm gonna get started here. And what I've done already is I've used these dies on a couple of my items, okay? So I've used this is crushed curry, and I've already used this die. Only does the stitching. It doesn't do any cutting out or anything. It just puts this gorgeous stitching right on your cardstock, okay? So that's what I did already on this, and this is 4 by 5 1/4, okay? And then I also stamped it with one of the saying. There's all kinds of sayings in the set that you can use that's perfect for any time of year, really. Hello, I'm so glad you're in my life. Hope changes everything, and a little thank you. So that's a pretty neat set. And I'm gonna move these items off. I also already cut a leaf out, and that's gonna go on top of my card. And how I got this was I cut a piece of cardstock and use both of these dies. So this one will cut the leaf out, and again, this just does the stitching on there, okay? So I strategically cut my piece so that I can make another card with this, this little cutout, because isn't that super cute? It's all stitched. All right. Another thing I already pre-did was I took my piece, so I cut my plaid piece 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and this paper is from our plaid tidings. And what I already did was I took this, used these dies on there, and then I came out with this, okay? So we're gonna use the leaf cutout on there. And again, what I did was I used both the dies, so I cut it out and I can see all that stitching on there. I can make another card with this leaf, okay? So I'm gonna set those to the side. I'm gonna set this to the side. And there's a couple other pieces we're gonna be using for this shaker card. I put this tissue under here, but this is a piece of window sheet. This is cut at 2 5/8 by 2 5/8, just so it's a little bit smaller than my 2 3/4 piece. I cut a piece of white cardstock, and this one is 3 inches by 3 inches, so it's a 1/4 inch bigger than my plaid. Okay, we're gonna get that to that later. I'm gonna be using some foam strips and some ribbon. And my base card is actually Bumblebee, and so this is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I scored it at 4 1/4. And I've already taped my top piece on there, okay? All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna show you the most important part of this card is putting together the shaker top. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my glue going here, and if I put it thin enough, I'm just gonna go around that, okay? And while that's getting just a little bit tacky, I'm gonna tell you this. So the sprinkles I used, or the sequins I used in here. I got these, it's like a variety of different sequins from some local craft stores. So I kind of just threw different ones together. Guess what? Stampin' Up! Just refreshed their clearance rack, and there are all kinds of sequins out there for like $2 a package, and they're gorgeous. So check it out. Go to my website. You can go to the shop button, and in there you'll find current specials. And in that tab, you'll go right to the clearance rack. Okay, so I am gonna add my window sheet here. Okay. So you can see it's kind of shiny on there. Okay, and what I'm using to pop up, to make my popped up window, is I'm using the foam adhesive sheets, and I've cut these to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And there's 5 of them, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with all 5. So I'm gonna frame it, okay? And this one's gonna go like so, right up to the corner. And so you wanna make sure, it depends on what you're putting in your shaker cards, but you wanna make sure your foam strips are like tight, so that nothing falls out. The sequins are a little bit bigger that I'm using, so I can have a little bit of space, but I'm just gonna put them real tight, and then I'm actually gonna clip off the ends so that you can't see them. Okay. And just get a little bit more of that corner off. Okay. And then I have one more strip here that I'm using. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna cut that in half. And I'm going to go from the stem area out to the edge. And what this does is it prevents all of my sprinkles from falling way down in this corner when I make my card. Okay, and then I'm actually gonna peel all my strips off. This is double-sided foam tape. Just peel them all off. Like so. And then I'm gonna take all my sprinkles that I have already separated out, and I'm gonna make sure they're not on the foam. Okay, you gotta make sure it's all clear of the foam. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I did a little cheat sheet. I used our grid paper, and I actually drew, this is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So that is where my square is gonna go. Just like that. And then my 3 by 3, I'm gonna center it right over the top of that. And it'll be a little bit smaller than my actual square. And I'm just gonna press that down, and voila. So if you don't have the grid paper and you're just like eyeballing it, just take this on your trimmer and you can trim that white right off, okay? So I'm just gonna get ready to finish my card. I'm gonna use my base card and put an adhesive on that, and I'm using the Stampin' Seal Plus. It's our new adhesive. And what I'm gonna do is just pull that and go all the way straight up and lift, and do that all the way around. Some people are having problems with it winding back in, but if you lift straight up on that adhesive, Holy man, it is just so easy. It just keeps going and going and going. And this is the super, super strong adhesive that we have now. All right, so just put that on like so. And then I need my leaf. So this is the leaf I'm going to put on there. And that too, I'm gonna put a little bit of adhesive on there and just lift. That's all I need. And I'm gonna put that off to the side. And then for my ribbon, I'm just gonna tie that in a little knot. This is our bumblebee ribbon that we have. And I'm just gonna be using a glue dot. So you just put that right on to the glue dot, and then that's gonna go on to your card. And we're ready to trim that off. I keep losing my center where I'm supposed to be showing this, so sorry about that. So that's it. Isn't that so pretty? I have to put it towards the light for you so you can see all the pretty sequins in there. And then I'm just leaving the inside blank for now. When I had my class last week, somebody had a terrific idea of just putting this leaf on the inside, just to add a little, little extra piece. So isn't that pretty in there? So I have it done in Mary Merlot, and this is Cajun Craze if you're interested. And this paper also is from the Plaid Tidings, which is found in the mini catalog that's out right now. Okay, so that's all I have today. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my new project. I hope you take the time to make one yourself and send a little happy mail. Hop on over to my website and see what's happening, and you can see the full instructions and all the ingredients to this card there too. So thanks for stopping by, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.